Hello, and welcome to Gerde's the Word.
I just wanna do her bad stuff with my friends. Wanna do her bad stuff with my friends.
Let's talk about words people say and use wrong. Today's lesson is on moot, the word moot. Specifically, the way in which everyone uses it, moot point. Or, I should say, the way everyone uses it, mute point. That ain't it. Not a thing. Mute point, not a thing. Moot point, yes. Moot, subject to debate, dispute, or uncertainty, typically not admitting of a final decision. And then the example they give is whether the temperature rise was mainly due to the greenhouse effect was a moot point. If you meet someone who's physically unable to speak and they add to a conversation in a meaningful way, you could say that they made a mute point. Because they're a mute and they made a point. Otherwise, moot, people. Moot point.
What else, Kyle?
So there's a trailer out for a movie called Downsizing, and it raises some questions for me. Let's watch the trailer.
The cause of all the catastrophes we are seeing today is overpopulation. We are proud to unveil the only practical remedy to humanity's gravest problem. Are you ready, Doctor?
Yes, I'm ready.
He's little.
Wow.
Matt Damon's intrigued.
That is wild, isn't it? It's just...
I would just like to make some points. Things that popped into my head. What if some prankster, some high school kid just comes and takes a on your town? Like literally just dumps on your town. And your town's just completely wiped out. Downsizing, we didn't think this through. I follow NASA on Instagram. I also follow the International Space Station. And anytime they show pictures from their spacewalks and stuff and out the windows, I just think about what flat earthers are saying. When they see stuff like that, like, can you believe this? More globist propaganda. Oh, okay, yeah, right. You're spacewalking over the earth. Or, hear me out, the earth is flat and you're using a fisheye lens. They have such strong arguments, the flat earthers. Let's talk about this church militant dude who had to disclose his past, which was in the past. He used to be gay.
I will now reveal that for most of my years in my 30s, confused about my own sexuality, I lived a life of live-in relationships with homosexual men.
And he believes that his mom prayed it away by praying to take his burden, and shortly after she did that, she diagnosed with cancer and then died, and he's thankful and grateful, and he thinks that was the work of his benevolent, omniscient God.
I was thrilled, over the top, with gratitude for what God had done for me through my mom and her suffering.
Sounds like a good trade, bro. Whoever wronged this man, whatever man dated him and totally broke his heart, you did a disservice to the world, because now he's out here running amok.
What else, Kyle?
Let's try this again. Misconnections, W for W. You like that? I made a hand thing that goes with it. Connections. All right, woman for woman, Castroville, Save the Last Dance. Boring. I guess some people just use misconnections as a diary or just a way to get their feelings out. Because most of these are very non-specific. Doesn't seem like you're really trying to locate someone, people. These are a bummer. Where could we go? Ooh, Canada. There's gotta be more women W for W in Canada. Let's do Montreal. Oh, shit. It's in French. Okay, we can do this. Femme, cherche femme. Sounds good to me. This is weird. I mean, I guess they did put it in the right place to be read, but transitioning into vegetarianism. It's a whole guide on how to transition into vegetarianism. Someone wrote this and really wanted it to be seen, and they were like, I'm going to put it in a lesbian section of Craigslist so I can get a lot of vegetarians to read this. Ooh, I don't like how that sounds. In Montreal, they all have photos, and I've made a new rule after my experiences that you don't click on the ones with photos. That is not real.
It's very much time for Trump tweets. The Christmas story begins 2,000 years ago with a mother, a father, and their baby son. And the most extraordinary gift of all, the gift of God's love for all of humanity. Extraordinary. Whatever our beliefs, we know that the birth of Jesus and the story of his life... ... you get the picture.
I don't know what that means. Whatever our beliefs, we know that the birth of Jesus and the story of his life. Do we know? I think it has a lot to do with belief. I don't think the belief part is arbitrary.
Whatever our beliefs, whatever they may be, everyone believes in the little baby Jesus Christ. And his father God. And his mother, can't be a 10 if you're flat-chested. We all know baby Jesus, and we all know his father, Jesus Sr.
He was so stoked to say Merry Christmas, too.
Today's a day that I've been very much looking forward to all year long. It is one that you have heard me speak about many times before. Now, as President of the United States, it is my tremendous honor to finally wish America and the world a very Merry Christmas. This is very much Ben Trump tweets.
Time for probably my most popular segment, Random Food Review. Ta-da! Today we're going to review this Trader Joe's vegan kale cashew and basil pesto. I only like 2 words out of those 5. I'm against this. Let's give it a try. I'll just say that it smells good. In grad school, in a magazine writing course, I think, one of my classmates wrote a piece about vegan cheese in which she called it amazing, almost as good as real cheese. And I began my critique of her paper with, how dare you? You can't just lie, this is journalism. Here we go. Bottoms up. Trigger warning, chewing noises. Wow. That's not bad. It's actually really good. I still don't believe that girl about vegan cheese, and I stand by my scathing critique of her piece. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I have the camera and the microphone. This is my show. Is your name Gerde? All right, so this was actually much better than I anticipated, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna award it 4 out of 5 Gerdes. Bing! Do I have it in my teeth? Probably. Okay, you know what? You smell that vegan pesto, huh? You're a fan. All right, Charlie, you know what to do. You take the lead, I'll follow. You want me to start? Okay, bye, guys.
Wanna do the rat stuff with my friends. Wanna do the rat stuff with my friends. I just wanna do her rat stuff with my friends. Wanna do her rat stuff with my friends. I just wanna do her